All right, so I'm gonna be covering LASIK eye surgery in this speech. We'll be covering like the equipment, costs, benefits, why you should get it, and answer some common questions. Got my little notes right here, not a whole lot. I'm just gonna put them right here on the back of my laptop. And let's get right into it. So, what is LASIK eye surgery? LASIK eye surgery is laser assisted in situ keratomylosis. And basically, that means is the physical reshaping of the cornea. Sounds like a lot, but it's really simple. So the equipment being used here is the excimer laser. The excimer laser is what's going to reshape your cornea, and so it's going to correct your vision. Is where the patient sits, and there's a laser. The cool thing about the laser is that it's ultraviolet light being used, which means the laser isn't hot at all. It's actually very cool light, and it's painless, so you won't even feel it. So this is the lid speculum. The lid speculum, it just keeps your eyelids open, gives the laser as much space to work with as possible. And the cool fact about the excimer laser is that it's so accurate that it can actually carve words into a single strand of hair. So if you never trusted LASIK eye surgery, I'm just saying, if it's accurate enough to make words in a single strand of hair, it's accurate enough to fix your vision. So here we're moving on to the suction cup. The suction cup just makes your eye bulge out, and it's going to make it easier for laser to work with. Again, it has more room. Suction cup puts just enough pressure on your eye to make you go temporarily blind during the surgery, and it's better that way. It's more relaxing for the patient, so they don't actually see the laser, redoing everything. All we see is just a red dot, and that's it. And so with the suction cup, it's going to bring your eye out enough for the microkeratome. The microkeratome is going to cut off 20% of the eye surface, creating the eye flap. And the eye flap is what's going to allow the laser to really get into your cornea, reshape it, and yeah. And that's just a better look at how the laser would go in. There's the flap right there, and the laser just kind of reshaping the cornea. And a little fun fact, with the recovery, so with the recovery, you're going to have goggles. And so there's going to be a lot to recover. In your sleep for about 2 weeks, you're going to have to have these goggles on. And also what they do is just keep you from rubbing your eyes, and they pretty much just protect your eyes in your sleep. And then you're going to have lubricant eye drops. And also what they do is just hydrate your eyes. They just took a laser. You just took a laser to your eyes. And so, of course, they're going to be dry. You're going to need to lubricate them and keep them moisturized. A cool little story input. When I was getting my surgery done, there was this burning smell, and I was like, "Mr. Doctor Man, what's that smell?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's just dry balls melting." Pretty cool. And so after your surgery, you're gonna have bruising. Bruising is normal. It doesn't do anything. All it does is just show that you got your surgery done, and with your eyelid, it's just going to it's going to look weird, it's going to look wacky. And if you open up your eye, you can see it clearly, but if you have your eye closed like that, you won't be able to see it at all. And I believe that's it just for like the equipment and recovery. So let me just set this down and get my notes. All right. And so the cost for LASIK eye surgery is going to be roughly $2,500 per eye. Since I'm in the military, I got a military discount, and I ended up getting surgery for $3,000. So overall cost for an average person is going to be $4,000 to $5,000. And honestly, I think you're going to be saving money off of doing that. 5 years, 6 years down the road, you're going to start saving money. I've been getting eye care since I was 9 years old. And chances are most people, that have had eye care, they've had it since a young age. And, eye care is very expensive. And so I think personally it just saves a lot of money down the road. Now, some of the risks that come with LASIK eye surgery is dry eyes. It's just, you can potentially get permanent dry eyes. If you have dry eyes prior to the surgery, you can't get the surgery. the laser would just make it worse than ever was before. And another risk is that the eye flap that's created, so it's put back over and it heals very rapidly, but it doesn't heal 100%. It only heals about 90%, which means like if you're rubbing your eye or something hits your eyes, there's a chance that eye flap might come back down and you have to get surgery on your eye again. Now, this is kind of a fad, but can you go blind from LASIK eye surgery? Maybe back in 2005, but now in 2020, the technology is so refined that there's LASIK eye surgery is 99% effective. So there's really a 1% chance of maybe going blind or having rapid eye loss. Now, some of the benefits, you can get potential 20/20 or even better 20/10 vision. That's great. Some of the other benefits is, you know, you don't you don't need glasses anymore. Like, what's the point? You know, these are my old glasses. You don't need them anymore. You know, who cares about contacts? You know, all this stuff just kind of gets in the way. And if you can relate, you know, when you're laying down watching TV, your glasses are crooked, really annoying. So the reason why I got LASIK eye surgery was because, you know, I played a lot of sports in high school. I'm playing sports in college. I'm in the Army National Guard. Fairly, I'm, I'm just active enough to where glasses and contacts really get in the way. Um, so I end up getting it just for the sake of convenience, and you know, it's honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Um, the healing process was great. Right after my surgery, I got up from the table, and the doctor pointed at the clock. He's like, "Look at the clock," and I was like, "Oh, I can read the clock from across the room." It was crazy. I was able to read the clock. It was awesome. And I'm a just one more little fact about LASIK eye surgery is that you're more likely to go blind. You're 34 times more likely to go blind from contact infection than you are from LASIK eye surgery itself. So in a way, LASIK eye surgery is kind of safer than wearing contacts. Just to keep in mind. And really, if you know, it's really something it comes down to the person themselves. If they want to get LASIK eye surgery, they should go for it. If you're in the surgery yourself, you're not actually going to see the laser coming down to your eye or anything. You're not going to see any of that because you're going to be temporarily blind from the suction cup. So, you know, really, there's not much to freak out about during the surgery. You can't see anything, you can't feel anything, and then when you get up, you can read just fine. And, you know, after the surgery, it's kind of cool. See this light? It's kind of, when you look at lights right after surgery, they're kind of hazy like that. They kind of look like a halo. But that's just about it. Honestly, I think LASIK eye surgery it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. With LASIK Plus, you can get a lifetime warranty. So if your eyes, you know, start to go bad, you can get LASIK eye surgery again and still have good eyes. It's to me, it's a no-brainer to do LASIK eye surgery. So other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good year.